The Joe Rogan Experience. Parody.
You think you're better than me? Oh, man, Joe, I tell you what, it's been a long, long day. But Halloween is tomorrow, and we're going to relaunch, I should say, the President's Go Trick-or-Treating. I think it's going to be a good one. I really do it. I think you should announce it on your broadcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Joe Rogan podcast. And Donald, will you at the very least, wait for me to do my intro? Why are you going to jump on there right away and giggle and laugh at and saying, you take your brother to me, blah, blah, blah. And no, I will not announce any of your videos on my podcast.
Joe, I just want to say thank you for having me on the show. A show about, what is it called? Vampires? Oh, we're doing vampires and paranormal activity today because it's Halloween. Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. Have you guys ever had chicken and dumplings? Do you know what chicken and dumplings are?
Yes, I've heard of chicken and dumplings. You know, you just ruined your own intro, but the hell with it. I'm going to say it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight will be the honorable, the wonderful, the marvelous Dr. Phil. Put your hands together, everyone. Hell, put your feet together. I don't care. But Dr. Phil, yes, I've had chicken and dumplings, being raised from the backwoods of Mississippi.
You were raised in the backwoods of Mississippi? Then you've seen all the beautiful kazoo, which grows over the trees and the walls, and well, they have wonderful kazoo in Wrigley Field, but they call it the ivy wall, which I'm sure you're aware of, but I actually am from Mississippi.
Yes, I grew up in Mississippi, and for those of you in the audience that don't know, kazoo, or kudzu as they call it, is the green stuff that grows up all over the walls and trees and stuff like that. But this just drapes down, and it's all covered, and it's all going down the hillsides and stuff. It's beautiful, actually.
Yes, it's actually pronounced Cud-L. And a lot of people mistake it for poison ivy, but it's not poisonous, although I don't recommend you. Hey, what did we talk about? What are you doing in there? I am in the middle of a broadcast, darling. Now you best get your butt quiet. You know what the consequences are, little girlie. You want me to take off my belt? Because I'll take off this belt now. Yeah, you best get your... Hey! Don't you sass me, young missy. You get... Would you please quit talking to yourself? People are going to think you're in... I never know annoy you. Special needs my ass. Shit, girl. Yeah. I know you're autistic, but don't you dare be using that as an excuse. You know what I told you. You take your goddamn Adderall, you know better. Now get your ass up to your room and shut the fuck up. Kids, I tell you, you gotta be stern with them, Joe. Because if you're not, they're broke to billions.
Yeah, you gotta be stern with kids for sure, but I don't know. That sounded a little bit psycho, Dr. Phil. God damn, why don't this cigarette come out of the pack? There we go. Good old Marlboro 100s. It's a clean, crisp taste of Marlboro that never leaves your lips. But that's a cigarette.
Well, I don't consider it to be a little bit psycho at all. See, Joe, what you don't understand is I have a PhD in child psychology. Now, getting back to chicken and dumplings, for those of you that don't know what it is, you take some dough and you roll it out and you fold and you cut it in squares. And you put that in a hot, steamy, boiling water chicken broth, which usually what you do is you cook a chicken first.
What's up, Doc? Can we rock? What's up, Doc? Can we rock? No, listen. You skipped a bunch of steps, dude. You forgot to say that first you take a whole chicken, stick it in the pot, and boil it for God knows how long. I ain't no time expert. But then you raw out your dough, cut it in squares, and then when the chicken has cooled,
you take it out of the pot and you shred the chicken up with a fork or something. Or if it's cool enough, one good way to do this is run it over cold water. Of course, I think that takes the flavor out of chicken myself. But you can use your hands and just rip apart all the chicken meat, put it in the pot, and then drop your squares once the water has come to a rolling boil.
oh yeah, and then you'll know your dumplings are done when they're floating to the top. And that's how chicken and dumplings are made. Also, you can make either green bean casserole, which I know a lot of people like to make with their chicken and dumplings, or just green beans with salt and pepper and butter and garlic and onion and bacon bits sprinkled on top.
Don't forget buttered rolls, Joe. Take them little tiny rolls, put them in the oven for about 450 degrees at 30 minutes, and get them out, and boy, there you go. You have one hell of a meal. Chicken and dumplings, green bean casserole, and buttered rolls. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it, man. Oh, boy, the good old days.
I like to sing about the moon and the June and the spring and a time or two, and I love you. I love to sing. Yeah, chicken and dumplings, butter rolls, green bean casserole. Now that's a country meal that you can sink your teeth into. Donald, you ever heard of the good old country chicken and dumplings?
Oh, I just love that song, and I love that cartoon. I like to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. I like a time or two when I could be with you. I like to sing. Oh man, that is just so perfect. And no, I ain't never heard of no chicken and dumplings. Boy, gosh, I tell you guys, are a couple country bumpkins. But I have had Chinese. Have heard of Chinese dumplings. I love the Chinese dumplings, especially one stuffed with meat. Not so much the one stuffed with chicken or cabbage, but the one stuffed with meat. You take that Chinese dumplings, you put them into a bowl, you pour some chicken broth on them, and soy sauce. Good shit.
I've had the Chinese dumplings too, usually at a buffet of some kind. But anyway, boy, I say anyway a lot, don't I? Well, anyway, so I was sitting there thinking the other day, and I was thinking of all the good times I had when I was a child and how slower time went and how we didn't have any responsibilities. boy, would I give to go back there. Would I give to go back with the knowledge that I have today? Because I'll tell you what, there was a lot of bullies in my school. And I was in special ed, so I got picked on a lot. Knowing what I know now, that I wouldn't have really gotten in any serious trouble for just taking a bully, beating the shit out of them. I would have just went ahead and did it. I would have drawn back my fist and said, fuck you, and be fuck you, buddy, and just start wailing on him. And then I would say words that he wouldn't know, or I would put codes on him that he didn't know. And then after I got done beating his ass, I'd stand over him and go, fuck you, biatch. And he wouldn't know what that meant, because that hadn't really been invented yet. I don't think we started saying shit like that until early 2000s.
I would tell my parents to fuck off and go start an internet company. In fact, hell, I'd go invent the internet. Shit. Yeah, my dad always said that I would never amount to anything until I got my PhD, and then he was happy as pig shit to fucking see me. And I just said, hey, you know what, Dad? You weren't supportive of me my whole life, and I'll...
Hey, can I interrupt you there for a second, Chief? I just realized... I just realized something. We are lying through our fucking teeth at these real people's life events that may or may not have even happened to them. And I just want to point out, folks, this is just a parody. We're not the real Joe Rogan, or Dr. Phil, or Donald Trump. So please, Dr. Phil, don't sue us.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit. You know, I met the real Dr. Phil one time at a Kiss concert. He would find this fucking hilarious. Well, except for the part where I was screaming at my child and saying that I would induce corporal punishment if she didn't do what I said. I don't think a real Dr. Phil would do that.
So I got a question. Are we done breaking the goddamn fourth wall? Because I would seriously like to keep people under the illusion that we are the real people, and this is in fact what we're saying, even though, yes, it is a parody. Now, shut the fuck up and let's just get back to the illusion that we are who we say we are. And let's get on with this fucking video.
Donald, don't be so fucking rude. All right, we'll quit breaking the fourth wall. Now, guys, I gotta tell you, times are getting tough here in America, where I live and sleep sometimes. But I gotta be honest, I think there might be a pot at the end of the rainbow.
What, a shit pot? 'Cause that's all I see at the end of the rainbow, a big steamy shit pot. That no good for nothing goddamn creepy Joe has made America worse again. And I can't stand it, and that's why I don't care how many times they throw my ass in jail. I'm gonna become goddamn president of the fucking United States. Y'all bastards better believe that.
Yes, y'all. Oh, I'm getting really tired. I think I'm going to take a nap while you all argue this one out. Just take off my pants here. That's me taking off my pants. Yeah, slip these shoes off and, oh yeah, the socks off there. Ooh-wee. Oh, put my eye mask on and, good night, everybody.
Me.
Hun, pass me the chicken salad. What the fuck you doing? Pass me the potato salad too, bitch.
Well, good night, Dr. Phil. We'll just continue the show without you. In fact, we might bring in someone else. But do you notice something weird with Dr. Phil? He doesn't have his eye mask on that he spoke of. Now, what the fuck is up with that?
I don't believe Hey, shut that off. I don't believe I've ever heard of that, Joe. Oh, interesting. So, you got a glass of water, you got a glass of Coke, you got a glass of whiskey, it looks like, and oh, over there's a bag of Fritos. Pass me those Fritos, huh?
You will not get your grubby little, I do mean little, baby hands on my Fritos. There's a crafts table right over there. It's right behind me. Do you not see it? You go get your own goddamn Fritos, you orange guy. I can't think of a good insult right now.
I don't know what his sorry ass is talking about, but I could think of one right now, you great pumpkin-looking motherfucker.
Fuck you, Creepy Joe, you hair-sniffing, child-groping motherfucker, you. Oh, and all the other things I could call you.
Hey, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I thought I'd just come in here and say hello and, see what's going on. You about to throw a guy out? Oh, that's what you're about to do. I bet you're about to throw that man out. Well, I better let you to it then. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Well, yeah, I kicked him off the server a long time ago. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. But, you know, I'm guessing, for what he has told me in the conversations we've had before, is that, oh my God, get that thing up here right now, wipe it. Okay. Is that his Secret Service man, some of them are mega time computer hacks.
I don't care if the mega-time computer hacks. Get that guy the fuck out of here. I'm not coming back to be your co-host. If you don't mind, I'm going to get up. Oh my God, how did that get on the floor? And get my coat on. And my hat on, what have you. I go make me some food. I'm fucking starving. All right, just back away from me. Hey, move on through here. I'm going to a kitchen right now, Joe. Come on, get the fuck out of my way. Hey, you over there. Is that a plate of meatballs? Could you make me some spaghetti and meatballs, please? And maybe a whole chicken. I don't know. I might snack on a whole chicken tonight. You hear me over there, Chef Ramsay?
Hey, watch where you're going, you jerk. Hey, you freaking jackass! You pulled my arm! Oh my God. Oh, hey, wait, guys, it's Donald Trump. Oh, is it Donald Trump? Oh my God, it's Donald Trump.
Why, you stupid cat? How dare you invite to my restaurant like this? I'm going to make you a meatball stuff and shove it up your ass.
So anyway, Halloween coming right around the corner. In fact, it is tonight until midnight. But we are going to have our Halloween special a couple days after Halloween. I feel that it's important. So if you guys want to come on the show, John Madden especially, since he's essentially a ghost. Yeah, come on the show and we'll have a Halloween special.
Sorry, you guys. I was watching these YouTubers talk about the famously haunted Amityville house. We can talk about that if you want to. Is that something you'd be interested to talk about, Joe Rogan? Make it on, man. Oh, man, you know what? I love eating Chinese things with chopsticks. People say, "Why are you eating with chopsticks?" Because they're from China. China. You see what I did there? But what are we going to do?
I remember the Amityville House. I watched that movie when I was a kid over and over again. And me and a group of paranormal investigators actually went to the famously haunted Amityville House at one time. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the guys actually felt a tug on his shirt. You know?
That's nice, Joe. That's nice. I think I'm going to walk up to the main house and get me some salami and bologna and turkey and ham and some cheese with some mustard and go make myself a sandwich. I'm a little parched, Joe. Wait, no, not parched. What's the word I'm looking for? Famished? Oh, yeah, I am so famished right now. I'm going to make a sandwich.
You go make a sandwich. Sandwich. Hey, do you know if you put your top lip on top of your bottom lip and clamp them together and try to talk, you sound like this? Forward, everybody, I'm a nervous guy. Oh, Joe, don't worry about it. And you that's you hear me? Oh my God, dog, that sounded so crazy. Ugh, brother-in-law make me.
Are you really gonna go up to the main house? I'm talking to Donald now, by the way. Aren't you afraid when you get to the kitchen that the old man who guards the refrigerator will stop you? And he'll ask you a billion questions, of which puzzles you have to answer in order to even get into the refrigerator? Or is it just me that has that problem when I go to my main house?
I ain't got no old man who stands in front of the refrigerator saying, "Choose wisely." I have a combination lock on my refrigerator, of whom I only have the combination. I wrote it down on a piece of paper 5 years ago, put salt and pepper on it, and ate it. So I'm the only one that has the combination. Oh, wait. I think my chef does, too. Fuck it.
You know what I just realized? Like, it is Halloween at the time recording this, but we won't release this till after Halloween. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. You ever watch Comedy Dinks? You ever watch their channel? I hope that they do an Oreo cookie eating contest in their next GTA review, or not review, recording.
I don't even know. I don't even know if you can do an Oreo cookie contest in GTA. You know, they're only limited to what the game can do, unless it's a modified version, in which case I hope it is, because then they could do just about anything. How about they have a citizen holding a bag of groceries beating contest where they just beat this shit out of regular citizens for no reason?
I noticed you're sitting there in deep thought, Donald. I mean, usually I can get you to crack a wise or two, but you just seem like you're off in some other dimension or something. Well, what's going on, my man? Come on, talk, my dude. Tell me what is on your mind, my guy.
Well, no, I was just thinking. If there's Black Forest ham, then is there an actual Black Forest? Like the forest is black, like the leaves are black, the trees are black, the ground is black, everything like that. Or is it a forest where some black people live? And if so, Are they enslaved by the white man to make ham all day? Oh, no, wait. Do the Germans make ham? I bet it was the Germans. The Germans did it. Wait, no. Ordinary farmers make ham. So is there a forest somewhere where there's ordinary farmers making African Americans do slave labor for pennies on the dollar? Oh my God, we gotta attack them.
Donald, you idiot, I'm gonna correct you right now. In fact, I'm gonna cut you off right there because it is a forest where it's dark all the time. That's why they call it the Black Forest. And the Amish make ham in the forest at night. They have all of these lights set up. Well, it's a complicated process.
Hey guys, our family just woke up and realized you guys are still doing this here broadcast. Do you not realize it is 11:14 at night? You guys have been going on. Oh, wait, no, I'm even wrong about that. It's 1:14 at night. You guys have been doing this broadcast for about 40 goddamn minutes now. Enough is enough. Go to fucking bed.
Shut the fuck up, Dr. Phil. You ain't the boss of me. As a matter of fact, don't I own CBS or like the Paradigm Company of that same name that you have a show on? So go fuck yourself. I'm the boss, applesauce. Oh, and I want you to have more strippers on your show.
I ain't putting no gosh damn strippers on my show. And besides, well, I might do that when I turn 80 or whatever. But besides that, I no longer have a contract for CBS for your gosh damn information. I am now contracted to Netflix. So go fuck yourself. And don't let the devil hit you in the ass with a pitchfork.
All right, fine, Mr. Dr. Phil. How'd you like to come to work for me? In my company. Ha. I'd let you do whatever you want.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, it's been a lifelong dream and fantasy of mine to work for you, Mr. Trump. Thank you so much for considering me. I would love nothing in this world but to work for you.
Oh, well, that's so awesome. You're hired. Absolutely hired.
Oh, wow, that is so amazing. When do I start? In fact, for my appreciation of you hiring me to this new job and position, then I will sing a song for you. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
All right, that's it. You're fired.
But why? What did I do wrong? Wasn't I a good employee?
You're fired for being bald and stupid. Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't feel so good. Ugh.
Oh my God, producer, we gotta get this man to a hospital.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
It's a big white building with a Red Cross and a lot of patients, but that's not important right now. This man needs medical attention.
Oh my God, I admit. What in the hell's wrong with him?
I know that Clint Eastwood's an old man and could die at any minute. Any minute! And I'm so sad, dude. I'm losing all my heroes one by one. Hey, do you hear that? It's my heart beating. Do. It's beating pretty good, dude. Hey, what's that on my wall? It looks like a big old paint.
I don't give a shit what's on your wall, but Randy Rosenthal was a great big 6'4", 326-pound machine. I mean, any quarterback or wide receiver would have shit their pants seeing Randy Rosenthal, coming straight at him, charge him like a bull. And this happened one day. Let me tell the story. Randy Rosenthal, and he used to eat a can of chili beans right before he played a game. It was some kind of luck charm, but he had to eat it right out of a can. All right, I've seen people do this before. Hell, even the great John Madden have done this one before when I was still alive, of course. Can't eat a can of beans now. I'm dead. If I tried to eat a can of beans, they would literally pass right through me. Anyway, Randy Rosenthal and Joe Montana were out during practice, and I guess whoever it was getting ready to play the 49ers at the time. I think he was on the Rams. And they were shooting the shit, and Joe Montana bent him that he could never tackle him. He couldn't even catch him. So they had a game a couple days later, and Joe Montana goes all the way back for a pass, and I'm talking, he was going to launch this thing about 100 yards. It was a Hail Mary pass. And he starts going back, and here comes Randy Rosenthal. Well, Joe Montana took his cleat and dug it into Randy Rosenthal's knee, climbed all the way into his back, jumped off of his back, did a backflip, passed the ball, and Jerry Rice, who was already in motion, got into the end zone, and I'll be goddamn, he jumped up in the air, and he himself did a backflip and caught the ball in midair while doing a backflip. I've never seen anything like it since, and I'll never see anything like it ever again. Won a game.
Wow, what an incredible story. But guys, we've been on the air for quite a bit now. I think the longest we've been since we started doing this show. But anyway, I want to say good night and goodbye and thank you to my special guests who have been on the show. We've had John Madden, we've had Donald Trump, we've had Dr. Phil.
Oh, well, I gotta say, it's been an absolute pleasure being on your show. And what is it, honey? Look, honey, Daddy's in the middle of a broadcast. I really don't give a shit who your crush is from Stranger Things. Now get in your room and shut the fuck up. Anyway, yeah, it's been a real pleasure being on your show, Gerald. You're a nice human being, and
You shut up, Dr. Mr. Phil. And for you people at home, this concludes this week's Joe Rogan podcast. This is Donald J. Trump saying, reminding everybody that if you're gonna shoot your friend with a water gun up his butt, then stick the nozzle directly up his butt, then squeeze it. Good night, everybody. Saying, don't forget to subscribe to the Hebrew channel. God bless America. And good night, everyone. Happy Halloween, guys. And one more thing. Do. Clap. Oh, Lord, I'd never forget that one.
Sort of like when I roast my, if you go now,
And I wrote the lyrics to Imagine. Imagine all the people living in one roof. Whoa. So it's kind of like that, but not really, you know?
Yeah, just imagine if Yoko Ono hadn't have been in there. Oh, boy. But
That's all, folks.